Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis of MP Materials. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. What does MP Materials do? Well, they mine primarily rare earth minerals, and they are based in the US, and they are the only fully functional rare earth mineral company in the US, and that is why I like them quite a lot, given the fact that Donald Trump has been quite verbal about him wanting the United States to get back into the rare earth business and at least revitalize the entire business. And we can also see that in the stock price, as you can see. It has risen more than 100% from September last year. And also, when Donald Trump said that here in early April, as you can see, it spiked quite roughly. Ever since the spike, however, it did fall quite sharply back. That was right until yesterday, where as you can see, it rose 10.22%, which means we are currently sitting up here in the overbought territory of the RSI. If you don't know what RSI is, that's the relative strength index. This means that this shows how the current momentum of a stock. So let's say it is up here in the upper channel between 70 and 50, it is trading upwards. If it's between 50 and 30, it is trading downwards. As you can see, if it's down here, the stock is trading down. If it's up here, it's trading up. And now if it crosses either of these lines above 30 or above 70, or below 30, it's oversold or overbought. Once, as you can see right here, we have a spike. It's up here in the overbought. And once it falls through the floor like it does here, as you can see right here, it is oversold, and then it more often than not quite quickly corrects itself and then goes down. But of course, this is relative. So if the stock price continues up, well, it might look like it's falling down in the RSI, but overall the stock might be continuing upwards. Now, however, we do have to be a bit wary, as we are sitting on a last cross we had was a death cross, but I wouldn't take that too seriously, as we have a ton of crosses right here within a month. We have a lot of crosses because the stock is quite volatile, but we had a death cross here on this 9th of May, which is almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago today. Trading the stock from all the way from 24 all the way down here to 19, and now as you can see recently we have brought all the way back up to $10.2. Now overall, as you can see from September, the stock has been quite great to own. Of course, it has been quite volatile, but beside that, it has been great. As you can see, sometimes earlier it has been valued at the same or even more. As you can see here, all the way back in 22 or 23, it was valued at 36. That is 50% down from that peak. So as you can see, it is quite a volatile company, but that is to be expected from a rare earth mineral company, because their earnings often vary, because of course they can't control how much they find of the rare earth minerals, and they also need to have a market for it, and the things that MP Materials Corp produce are a little bit more expensive than those in Asia, simply because it's more expensive to produce things in the United States, and they are also the only rare earth mineral company that has a fully functional supply chain in the Western Hemisphere, so it is quite impressive. As you can see, it's quite a small company with only $3.5 billion market cap, so it's not that big, but of course it's only rare earth minerals, so what did you expect? The earnings here, they are pretty okay. As you can see, we did have this one miss of Q2 in 24, where they missed it by almost 90%, but besides from that, they have beat it by 5, 7, and 10%, which of course great to see. Now they are guiding a bit lower here in the next quarter, and I think they're going to beat that as well, to be honest. Now they don't pay out in dividends, and as you can see right here, that's because they don't make money. Well, currently they don't make money, but as you can see in 22, they made money, and this was because of the supply chain problems with Asia, where people couldn't get their magnets. And you need to know this: rare earth minerals are primarily used to make all types of magnets for computers, cars, chips, whatever. So when there were problems with that, they made great money. And you can see that in the earnings, the rare earth country that is by far the most thing they make money on. And as you can see here, their neodymium praseodymium oxide metal, that would be magnets in layman's speak, are also getting better, and they are making money on that. But I don't think they are making money until I believe it's 27. They're estimated to make the profits again. Now the performance on this stock varied quite a bit. As you can see, we have some years here, we have 22, 23, and 24 minuses, and then we have this year up by 30%, as well as 21 up by 50%, and 2020 up by 221%. Absolutely insane year. So given how short it has been publicly traded, it has been quite a volatile stock, but then again, it isn't quite a volatile business. So overall, be a bit wary with this stock, because as you can see, it's a high flyer, but it's also a low faller. Now on the technicals of the stock, as you can see, for the day it's a buy, and for the month it is still a buy. So even though we did see a death cross here, the overall stock is going upwards, and that is also because we do see some gaps going downwards. And when we have gaps going downwards, well, then the technicals can't take that into consideration. Overall, we are moving back up, which is great to see, and also the technicals are estimating a buy, and we can also see that the 50-day moving average is moving upwards, and the 10-day moving average has spiked quite nicely. We want to see this green line here cross the yellow line, and then we have a golden cross, which means even more upwards momentum. Now the analyst rating on this, as you can see, they're a buy. As you can see, we have 7 strong buy, 1 buy, and 3 hold. So overall, it's quite decent, and the average percentage up is by 22.53%. And max up at 32%. And I think that's quite realistic, to be honest, because in a sector like this, I don't really see them shining much this year. I do think they need to make proper money first, and we do need to see a bit more how these tariffs evolve, and especially how the rare earth minerals sector in the United States evolve in a business as a whole. Now, as you can see in their annual EPS, it's estimated they're going to lose money this year, but they're going to start making money next year and the year after. And then I believe this is when they believe that their their magnet section is going to be fully profitable, and I think that's going to be quite nice to see a company like this in the United States. I do think it's going to give them quite a large competitive edge, just if you think about the supply chain logistics and also just America first. That sort of politics, I think a company like this is going to benefit greatly from it. And you can also see down here in the revenue. As you can see, they are estimated to make more and more money, but of course, you might think, well, how come they're going to lose money per share? Well, this is because they're going to maybe lose money on investments because, of course, we need the mine, you need the land, you need the machines. So EPS is without the is what to say with the the spending calculated into it, and the revenue is not. So as you can see, we are estimating more and more revenue, so that's going to be nice. And as you can see, if we take look at this graph, as you can see, chances are we are going to see billions of dollars maybe in 2031, which is going to be nice to see. Now that was my analysis on MP Materials Corp. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember, if you want to make any other videos about any other companies you like, please leave them in the comment section below and I will check them out.